to another episode of Space Engineers. Sorry it's been a while, but our episodes would have been pretty boring if I continued to upload clips of what we were doing. As you can see, we've just been digging holes and building walls, but I can give you a quick run through of what we've got constructed. This is the bottom of our uranium mine where we started mining out all of the energy that we've been using so far, and we decided to just live down here. You know, uranium lined walls, they're the best. Superpowers for everyone. And this is our cargo storage warehouse. In here I've been digging out a hole that will be used for storing oxygen and hydrogen. I'm going to be building tanks in here soon. This is our monitoring station, which I'm working on currently. It will obviously give us a readout of just about everything around the base so that I don't have to go through the computer and check everything all the time. That's the central computer. And for right now, the ceiling lights are not working correctly. That seems to be a glitch related to the lights themselves after today's update. The light's now coming from behind the model instead of in front of it, and so as you can see, like, the room is still sort of lighting up, but the blocks themselves, it's weird because the ceiling's obviously getting this strange shadow effect because the light's being emitted from inside the armor rather than in front of the light block. This is our refinery station, which I'm going to be expanding upon. The auto sorting system that I designed didn't work as well as I would have hoped because the refineries overflow into each other through the sides. That was a lack of foresight on my part. But for now, you know, it does its job. It allows us to refine 3 different materials at a time. And they all are just coded in effectiveness modules in the back because speed's not really an issue when you're refining multiple different materials, so we just refine everything for 2-to-1 rate. This is our overly complicated assembler array. As you can see, we've got an extra sorter in here, and that allows all ingots coming out of our refinery to load up the secondary sorters that are running in cooperative mode first, and then fill up the primary ones second, so all of them automatically get material. They should have thousands at this point. Like, yeah, they should all be pretty even. I've been working on evening them out. And that allows us to do jobs really fast. They're coded in. They're bridged together with power efficiency modules, so each assembler, I believe, has a power efficiency rating of like 150%. Yep, and a productivity rating of 300% running in triple speed, and then linked together in cooperative mode so it can do jobs at 600% the speed. Just one half of this can do a job at 600% the speed of a normal assembler, and we can do two jobs like that at the same time. So we produced, I think, 10,000 iron plates in like under 5 minutes earlier. Maybe I think it was under like 3 minutes. This is our reactor. It's not on currently because we don't need the power. We have a power reserve right here where we store just days worth of power. I'm pretty sure there's still like 1 day worth of battery charge in here because we don't have too many electronics in the base yet. That's about everything we've got going on down here. I'm going to go up to the surface real quick and show you what we've got going on at the other end of the facility, because we've ran a tube up out of the cargo storage warehouse, and we can pull components up into this cargo container here, which is a temporary fix. And this is our ore drop-off. Mark built this nifty little ship here so that he can go on extended ore runs and load her up with about 100,000 kilos worth of material, and then he just comes back and he has this super array of ejectors on the bottom, so he can just fly over this little hole and unload the whole thing really fast. It's actually pretty effective.
It really is, yeah.
You appear to be missing an armor block here.
Yeah, I hadn't got done fully replacing everything yet, but yeah, you can go ahead and place it on if you want. I did figure out my my malfunction here in my my order, so I do have two fucking RAM chips on the way.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Alright, what's up? Damn, that's what's up. Hell yeah.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the LCD screen. Where'd you go? Oh, I was talking about the ceiling lights there in this room.
Yeah, they are.
That kind works? Alright, then that's the kind I'll go with, because there's a long bar version and there's a little round hanging version. I'll replace the ceiling lights with those, and we'll have light
The
in the
only
whole
place that you
facility.
can is like the reactor because you use the round one over the storage thing to make it, round fucking.
To make it glow,
But that's
yeah. But that's
right.
whatever.
But that's straight.
Yeah, I was like, as long as he can see these, they're a little bright. I'll have to tone them down, but.
Yeah, I can see those. That's lights, man. That's what's up.
Alright, then I'll go through and do those. Hanging lights. Long. The lighting still looks a little weird, because it emits from actually, like, behind the light a little bit. Oh, that's because of what happened with the update. The lights have
Right.
moved a little bit behind the model, which is why the ceiling lights are fucking emitting from the inside of the armor block. So as soon as that's fixed, I imagine these would be fixed.
That should greatly increase the flight time.
Yeah.
Dude, on the not mod Mars, fucking, where it's 0.9 gravity.
Yeah, normal,
It's fucking.
like game Mars.
It doesn't. It flies, but it's only got like a half-hour flight time, even with the extra fucking.
Because of that.
Reactors.
Well, that,
yeah, the extra atmosphere and
we
gravity
chose
and shit.
Mars because of a number of reasons. Sure, it doesn't have oxygen, but thinner atmosphere, weaker gravity.
We weren't expecting it to be this week, but that's what's up.
Right, I was expecting.
It's accurate.
I was expecting 0.6. It's like these things are kind of a godsend because they're a ceiling light and technically they're a. Technically they're a spotlight. I think the fog effect's probably coming from the fact that the light model is in front of the light and it's technically causing a shadow through the entire light effect. Alright. It's been I think it's been 12 real life hours. It's been 3 real life days since the last time my brother was in game to play with me, so came out of cryo sleep. Basically, and in game that translates to six days because we have 2-hour day-night cycles, and it's looking like it'll be about another in-game day before he'll be joining me. And so I've gotten quite a bit done since the last time I made a clip. Yeah. And the change is going to be just as drastic for him as it is for you, the viewer, between the last clip and this clip, because he hasn't seen any of this. He hasn't been in my room. He hasn't stopped through, or he doesn't check out any of the episodes either. So he has no idea what's going on. I could have an entire secret underground base and he'd never know. But that's not the point. I don't. I've done very little down in the facility except for simplify some of the conveyor and update a few of the systems. But out here, as you can see, our build pits have kind of evolved into a whole shipyard scenario, which I'll take you over right quick. This is where the cargo container used to be embedded into the ground, and now it's become a little like supply hut, I guess, construction place to get your parts, and it's accessible from either side or within the catwalk here, which that's all fully traversable. It's best if you turn on your walk when you go up and down these tiny little staircases, but they do work. You can traverse the whole thing without hydrogen. In here we are building our first real ship, our first large ship. This is the Scarab Heavy Transport. It's 1 part cargo hauler and 1 part assault frigate, I guess you could say. It's obviously got these front-mounted large Gatling guns. When we're done here, it also has 2 side rear-mounted Gatling turrets, and there are missile turrets mounted off to the sides of here for a general, just keeping people back from coming in from any of the side angles, or making an assault on the enemy, because they can shoot pretty much right in front of where these guns are aiming, allowing for a full frontal assault. And as you can see, we've got some neat inner workings here, lots of cargo space. We've got 2 shield generators, which on the bottom are equipped with productivity modules. The ship doesn't have a whole lot of shields, but they regenerate twice as fast as normal. And we've got a nice sorter system, a lot of conveyors in here. There's a reason for that, which it's to these conveyors form part of the back wall of the bridge or the cockpit, whichever you prefer, and that keeps it airtight. There is no gravity on board this ship, but it has oxygen. It is completely hydrogen fueled. The tanks will go above here, and we have 2 hydrogen oxygen generators in the back to provide a replenishable fuel supply while in flight. I used conveyor hinges here on non-constructed light armor blocks in order to create my spotlights to help light up the whole area, and I added this railing along the scaffolding because I was having a hard time locating where the openings were to go back and forth and get in and out. So I just wanted a way to highlight that, and that worked out pretty well. Our small ship build pit, as you can see, I've finished constructing our first, I don't know what you'd want to call it, construction ship of some kind. It's a drill ship, obviously. It's very small. It's actually capable of mining tunnels that it can fit through, so it's a tunnel boring mining ship. It's also hydrogen fueled, which is what this apparatus here is for. You can dock up some of these mini ships hanging on right there, or Mark's cargo bus here can dock up onto that one, and we have a docking port on top for larger ported ships, probably fighters, considering how small this area is. We'll have to build more of these for larger ships. Other than that, that's what I've been working on. It's quite a bit, but it was mostly the scaffolding, I guess. I spent a lot of time on the scaffolding. What we're about to do, though, is we're going to try and get this ship off of the... oh, I'm getting a bit of lag there. Quite a bit of lag, damn. Alright, so I'm waiting on my brother to come out of cryo sleep for the first time in a week in game. It's about 14, I think right now we're on the 13th hour. I think this is the night of the 6th day since he went into cryo sleep and I've been on my own. And he's about to finally be here and see everything that I got done.
Alright, I'm here.
I'm out at the shipyard.
Okay, I'm coming. Holy shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of busy.
Yeah, I was just suddenly walking into what seemed like a brick wall, and I was like, okay, that means like one thing.
Yep, your ship's parked there. Uh-oh. And then this is, I just finished, like, this is what I did this morning, is I constructed the miner.
Nice.
And the Scarab is under construction. I was actually getting ready to lift the miner out of here. That was my next goal, was to take it off and attach it to the gas pump over here, which is what this red apparatus is. It's got docking ports for our IRO craft, and you can dock up with your bus to this one over here.
On the back, okay.
Which this one, I actually meant to, oh no, it's the right size. Yeah, it's 3 spaces total, so yep, that's for you to dock up on, and then there's a big one on top in case we have bottom mounted large connectors on the bottom of a ship.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get in.
Mine would have had one if I didn't switch to the ejectors.
Right. There we go. Start her up, and I believe I'm gonna need to unlock the docking clamps here. Oh, standing on the console. Let's see here. That one. There we go. Okay, I kind of want to rotate it some so that I don't like blast the thrust straight down onto like the projector and a couple of those tubes.
Yeah.
There we go. We are up in the air. Fuel's holding pretty good.
Nice. No 13-second fly times?
No, this thing has way more power than it needs for like this planet.
Right.
It's like really hard to get it. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's connected in.
Well, if you shut her down, you'll know.
Yeah, I just did. She shut down.
Yeah, she's good. I was to say they look green from back here, so.
Yep. All right, cool. Well, there's one. We have a ship hanging on the docking post.
I'm gonna throw mine up there.
Yours doesn't have to sit there permanently because yours has a landing gear, but the Aerocraft don't. TIE fighters don't. I don't.
And it's got its own hydrogen oxygen generator anyway.
The Hornet doesn't. I don't even know if TIE fighters would fit up here. An interceptor would.
We'd probably have to build special ones.
Yeah, an interceptor would fit, but I don't know if the standard model would. Its wings might be a little big. I don't know. If they went, it might fit. I don't know. Because if you don't have an actual pit for this, when you start like grinding up a ship, it'll start just chunking parts back up in like a crazy ass arc, and so you want an actual pit for this. So like, that's why I laugh. Will it blend? Of course it blends. Everything blends. Hold on. We can't start this part of the project yet. I mean, we can, but we can't complete it like right away.
Why not?
Because these grinders only have conveyor ports in 2 sides, so I have to make a bypass string of conveyors down this back side to bridge all the rows together. So I can place this row, and in fact I have to have something to
place against.
Yeah, it's not letting me place this last grinder for some reason.
Hold on, let me try.
Does not detect players, it only detects small ships because this place is not going to grind large ships.
No.
And it detects owner, friendly, and neutral. It detects everything, I guess. Enemy, even. If an enemy's too dumb to fucking stay out of here, then I guess that's their prerogative.
Yeah.
So.
And he's fucking gone.
It detects all types.
Oh, fuck.
That was the most. I was about to say that was the most amazing thing ever. I was just looking at you, and you like, kind of looked up, just fuck, and then you phased out of existence, like.
That was fucking awesome.
It's just interesting.
I'm ready.
I'm not. I have to. Alright, I'm in. Alright. I guess I'm following you, I think. Let me. There we go. Got my spotlight on. Yeah, I think I remember.
She's not wanting to. There we go. She wasn't wanting to raise up.
Yeah, I had that problem the other day. I kicked on the hydrogen and like started getting her moving and then turned it back off, and the atmospheric was fine to move it after that. Even when she was full of cargo, the atmospheric was enough to move it like that.
A fucking bullet past me because they're all hydrogen. Alright, bitch, we playing that way then, huh?
And I only weigh 20,000. Like, I weigh...
Yeah, I weigh 136.
I weigh nothing. Where's the ice field? I gotta follow you to that. I know it's past the hydrogen mine to the right somewhere.
Yeah, it's past the...
Yeah, I could probably stand
it's a little ways past the fucking iron mine.
Create a halfway down engine toner on this bitch. Because it weighs so little. How am I doing?
Oh god, I'm glitching. There we go.
I'm doing good on fuel. How am I doing on battery time? Batteries, not as good.
Oh god. I don't like lagging while I'm flying. I don't want to keep pressing the fucking button and fucking smoke the ground or something.
Right.
You coming?
Yep, I was just.
Okay, I see your beacon.
I was about to say I can easily catch you. I just had to know where we were going. All right, I see it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I got nothing but smoke in my eyes. There we go, I switched to third person. I can hold like 130,000, 140,000 cargo-ish.
I got 86,000 in my storage.
I forgot to name this craft. The Iro class mini miner. This is the natural evolution of our rocket technology. Those of you who've been watching our series since the beginning, you may recognize that the build to the back of this rocket, and in fact the whole shape of this craft really, is the exact same as the lifter rocket that carried our capsule to the heavens originally on Earth. That is because it is the same design, it's just smaller. I'm full. I can hold a lot. Alright, I'm gonna head back.
Alright, I'm gonna fill up and I'll be back. I got probably a couple more inventory pulls.
Jesus, I'm fast. I'm glad I figured out what part of the problem is with your bus.
What?
Up here at the base, the atmosphere is ridiculously thin.
Huh.
Down there,
Yeah.
you know, at the ice field and down on the plains, you're fine, but up here it's a lot harder for your atmospheric engines to really get a grip.
Alright.
Alright, I'm bringing my mini miner in. I forgot this thing contains an ore detector. Ooh.
Like every ship we have right now contains an ore detector.
Well, the miner ship makes sense, and now that we have it, actually, I can deconstruct the drone. I think I'm gonna scrap the drone.
Yeah, we could probably scrap both drones.
Alright, I'm in position.
We'll load them in the grind pit. We must find out, does it blend, Andrew?
Uh-oh.
What?
We need to modify our... I did it! There we go. I need to modify our pit, because when my craft spits out ore, because of the way it works, it has one ejector on the bottom and one on each side, because that was the only way I could make it do so at any sort of decent rate. And so I can just barely get the arc of both the side ones to hit the slopes and roll down in, but I am getting all three pieces of ore to make their way down in all on their own right now. I just jumped out of the ship. I'm just letting it fly itself over the hole at the moment. Although technically I don't have to do it this way. I can also turn this off. I could dock up to the large docking connector on top of the gas post and switch over to the back docking connector and shove everything out that way too.
Right. As long as I got ice, I can make infinite runs on a tank.
This craft is too small to contain such systems.
But the good news is, Andrew, if you wanted to, you could dock up to my back connector, man, and you could totally fucking
I had
fuel
already
up.
thought about that, like, as a emergency. It's like, dude, I've got like 5% fuel. I need to like brown nose your bus for a minute.
Exactly. Yeah, I was just like, that's fucking dope.
Also,
Just
in
back
case,
it up to the fucking connector.
what the hell?
What?
It stopped dumping ore, so I went and you know, docked it up, and as soon as I dock it up, it's like and starts dumping more ore. And I'm like, you told me you were done. Like, I mean, I should have
Like,
known.
nah, just kidding, man.
I know, I should have known better. I was like, there's no way that thing's done. Fucking, I cleared the way because your ship's way faster at dropping off anyway, so I'll just
And
like,
I am full.
yeah, I'll just you know, drop off more in just a second after I.
Yeah, my ship weighs like 109 normally, and I'm wearing 222.
Impressive. Most impressive. Okay, good. Okay.
That was ridiculous.
It sounds ridiculous even on my screen. Yeah, I see what
All
you're
of a sudden,
saying.
I just. What the fuck? Just don't do that to me. I just look up and you just
Mark.
looming over me.
Some of your ice is
Oh shit. See if I can kick it in there. Yeah, there we go. Kick it in. Oh, lagging. Get in there.
as long as I've got fuel.
Fucking lagging bad.
I just flew right over you, that could be. So I'm gonna TBM down to the base.
Okay.